Jack, I just popped round because I had something I wanted to tell you about.
Avert your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, don't know what that was. Whew. Even how that happened. There we go. Ah, yes, I see what I did wrong there. Oh, silly Billy. Right, let's start again, shall we? Hello, and welcome to another inciting extorment of A Little Dangerous Benign, with me, your host and pilot, Commander Jack Lyttle. Yes, welcome, look, the new follower down there, Mr. Thargoid. He's fine, he's perfectly safe, I'm sure. Yes, so, let's see now, I put that there, and then, yeah, bit risky. Oh, I had a special surprise for you, and I've spoiled it, so I'm slightly glad no one's here yet. Ha! Right. Oh. Anyway, what are we up to today? I hear you ask. Well, I've been doing a little bit of behind-the-scenes grinding to raise my income level to a phenomenal cash reserve of 15 million credits, yes. So not that much, but, you know, every little helps. And I've been doing that by running some evacuation missions. There you go. But, well, not sure what I'm doing now. Let's see.
Federal engineers are currently at work repairing damage.
This is currently under repair. Dollar landing.
Maintenance zones are off limits to visitors.
So I'm not sure there's very much going on here apart from demands for commodities. Nope, there's some stuff happening. Interesting.
This federal facility is in a state of
Presumably,
repair.
shipyard's
Beware
working
of
as
all
well.
zones currently under reconstruction.
Viper Mark III. I wonder. I might order that. Yeah. So get the Viper on order. Because I fancy a little pew-pew later. Yes. But for now, what? Let's have a look, shall we? That looks promising.
Technical teams are at work with the Institute.
There we go.
Please be aware that maintenance zones are off
And look,
limits.
another 15 for 97. 18 for 161 there. Requirements not met. Wake up, Jack. Oh. 97.15, I think. We're probably not going to do better than that, are we? Ooh, 103 for 15. Of course, I'm not really paying attention to where these are going.
It is prohibited to enter any maintenance zones within this
Ah, let's live a little. Ha ha! What's the worst that could happen? Oopsie daisy. Yeah. Right.
due to a recent incident.
So what have we just done to ourselves?
Outfitting services are still available.
Ooh. By the look of it. Not very much. I think we're all going to Vested. Ooh. What a stroke of luck, eh? Right. And where in Vested? I wonder. Oh, there we go. Yes, we're all off to here. 14,000 light seconds from Central Point. That's fine.
Clear of the landing pad. You are go for departure.
That's my new takeoff style there in the mighty Segway. Just to throttle up a little. So rather than just using the VTOL, actually just push. It's a technique that I started using, courtesy of the rescue missions. You see, because what I was finding, obviously, is it's taking longer to get out, going up, and then forwards. You know, better to just go up and forwards at the same time. You see, so a little bit of throttle when you're waiting to get released. A little bit of throttle, angle up, bit of VTOL, all the way.
You're all clear.
So a
Hope
bit
to
of
see you
lateral
again,
thrust,
Commander.
I should say. Yes. So that's my huge development in playing style there. Divulged to the world at large. Divested, one might say. Ha! Yes. Oh. Rather dusty in here. Need to have words with the cleaner. So off we go to Goldstein. Yes. Goldstein Freeport. I don't like the look of that chap there. Stay out of my sig, sir. So I'm only a little weaponless thing, you know. I think I'm going to hail a friend while I'm here. Nope, don't do that. Won't have a counter on that as well. Hee hee. So yes, this is our first sojourn to the wonderful world of Elite since the Easter break. I've been to Brighton, yes, where the beach is still very much a work in progress. Haven't quite got all of the pebbles ground down into sand just yet. But give it a few more thousand years, I think we'll be there. Marvelous. What ho, Sparky? Hello. Oh, I didn't beg for that to happen at all. Ha ha. How are you, OS? You're still slaving away. He had quite a busy Easter, Mr. Spark did. Yes. Are these fellows coming along? Yeah, they all seem happy enough. That's good to hear, Sparky. You've missed. I created. I shouldn't tell. Well, maybe I won't. No, I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to wait and see. If you do wait and see. Yes. There's something exciting happening later. Not very exciting. Quite boring, really. But, you know. New bits for the stream. That's what we like, isn't it? Content. We like content. Content is king. Yes. When everybody's saying that, content is king, they'd say. Yes. Awful word, really, content. You know, what is it? Content. Turning art into water. You know? Ugh. I mean, no one ever said, ooh, Lewis Carroll's probably my favourite children's content creator. No, sir. Nuh-uh. Ooh, I think we can do better than a 7. There, we've got a 6. Marvellous. Turning art into water. Orange. Kunst. Yes. Ich bin Kunst, of course. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Of course. No, I'm not going to say that. Oh, rude. This is a family show, after all. Well, it is in here. I can't speak for chat. A little game I like to play, which is to try and match the image of the station on my navigational computer with the actual station when I arrive at it. Let's see how we do. Ooh, can't really tell. Yeah, pretty much there. Marvelous. So I was ironing shirts while the significant other had meetings. I got most of that done on day 1, actually, the ironing. Glad to say. So I was kicking my heels for much of it. Oh. We were staying at quite a dreadful apartment, though. It was quite strange. It wasn't dreadful, it wasn't falling down or anything, but it was like everything. Am I backwards? I think I'm backwards. No, I'm not backwards. What are you talking about, Jack? You're forwards. Yes. But, so yes, this place, it wasn't bad, but it was just like everything was slightly off. So there was a cupboard, sort of a wardrobe, and inside the wardrobe was a rail, and some distance below the rail was a sort of a metal grid drawer thing for you to put, your pants and your socks in, that sort of thing, and your shorts, I should say, for any American viewers, and and the drawer was slightly too high, so that when you hung your shirts up, the shirts were sort of resting on the tray, on the drawer, so not really hanging properly. Which sounds like a tiny little thing, and it is a tiny little thing, but the trouble is there were lots and lots of tiny little things. Like, they had a corkscrew, but no wine glasses. Imagine that. Corkscrew, no. They had egg spoons, but no egg cups. They had 4 plates, but 3 forks. Oh, all these tiny little things. Everything was sort of in one room. You see the kitchen and the bedroom and the sort of sitting areas. It was kind of like an oversized hotel room, really. But, there was no sort of way of turning the light off from the bed. Imagine that, having to get up to switch the lights off. Oh, dreadful. Yeah. Ooh, what do you say? Rep? I'm going to take the money and run, I think. Oh, yes, Orange Spark is coming to LaveCon. We're sharing a bunk. Not a bunk, no, a room. Very different proposition. Oh, and... there we go. Yes, so... Sparky's got his ticket, he's saying. Of course, I have to wait a little while before I book my internal ticket. That's terrible. What are you doing, Jack? Allow these nice people to alight. There we go. Oh, pardon me. No, thank you, Kalyana MacLeod. Oh, hello. I think we've made friends with someone. Oh, I need to get a ticket for the national voyage as well. Yes, that's the trickier part, I think. Cordial, yes, lime cordial. I hope that's my favourite. Ha ha, lime cordial. Oh, it would be rather fun, Orange Spark, if we happen to be able to compartment together. I'm sure that should be possible. I think I've booked the days off, so it should be well within our gift, I think, to connect up. Right. Oh, I've got a Viper currently on the way over here. Rich tourist to Kalita visits a beacon. Does not react well to danger, neither do I. Laid back, so am I. Low value target, so am I. Neutral, well, pretty neutral. Demanding. Highly like to make demands while on board. Denying these requests will reduce passenger satisfaction. Passage count 9. 75 things away. Yes, a fighty Viper, Sparky. Although I'm not sure how fitted up it is for fighting. This is a shoe-in, I think. Hang on, though. Just for the moment. Because the thing with these, you see, is... if they're not that far away, they don't have time to get annoyed at you or make demands. Well, that's my theory, anyway. Yes, fighty. Yes, I've realised I've not really done enough combat so far in this game. I think I'm currently on mostly armour still. And you know, check my branding, blood. I'm a Lyttle Dangerous, supposedly. So let's. Is it 3 or 4? 4. Jolly G. Yeah, I think that. No, you're quite right, Sparky. I think that counts. Oh dear. I think that definitely counts. Ba-bum, typey. Nope. Oh, what? There we go. I don't think that's done it, has it? What are you up to? I don't think I'm connected. That would explain a lot. Jolly G. What are the CGs? I've not really been paying attention. There we go, connection. Oh. I see. Right. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to complete this, and then I'm going to sort that out. Oh. Decisions. Privateers Alliance. Is that a, it sounds like one. Is that a... Whoa. That's a player faction, yes? I do like the player faction CGs. Proper little bits of business, then. Yes. Now, what I should have done is check that there was somewhere to actually refuel. Oopsie. I've, not been playing this game for long, so forgive me these little oversights.
Drive charging.
So I've taken off the fuel scoop because when I was doing rescue missions, you see, I needed the extra lives saved, basically. I was just zipping back from the rescue vessel to the ship, to the station. Rescue vessel station. Didn't really need the fuel refueler. And now here I am, putting the pedal to the metal. Fuel scoops are a quintessential part of a ship. It was a special situation, which I sort of forgot about when setting off tonight. Never mind. Just getting all me, just getting the game on, and hadn't quite got round to replacing the scoop. I hold my hand up, fully guilty. NSR2, welcome aboard, sir. Do help yourself to a warm beer. I, for my sins, am having a seedlip and Indian tonic over ice with a slice of lime. Lovely. It's so much like gin. It almost makes one tiddly. Oh yeah, excuse me. I think I'm getting old in my old age. How are you, NSR2? How is the brood?
Incoming mission critical message.
Yes, I think I recognize the form. Thank you, Mom. Nav beacon ahoy. So. Oh. Well, liquid and rest, NSR2, that's my advice. Yes. So, scan the beating. Beating? Scan the beating. Scan the beacon. Find the what's it. M curtains 07. Oh, this is good. This is very good. Ah, yes. Because of the thing. There's a thing happening later. It's just a little thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you'll know when it's happening. It's a little bit like no, I can't say that. Family show. Oh dear. Beacon, 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 beacon. Oh, there we go. Hope there's no hostiles about. Oh, seems to be getting further away. That's clever. Oh, it's had a funny thing in reverse.
Frameshift drive charging.
So how are you, MC? And Freckly FM? Never far away. Oh dear, feeling it in the old throat tonight. Oh, I'm sure I'll last. Yeah. I had the
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, still? Even Jesus only rested for 3 days, MC. Oof. I'm slightly envious. Although, you know, they disrupt a little as well, don't they? Holidays. I find I tend to lose me you know, me mojo a little bit. Me lose me rhythm. Put me off me stroke, that sort of thing. Yeah. So I suppose all of that free time, MC, means that the decorating's done, is it? We're currently off to scan a little beacon for our very important person. Arlie Alexander. There we are. There we are, MC. Still everything to play for, you know. Yeah, it wouldn't be a holiday if you were working, would it? No. Stands to reason. How are we doing? 7:30. Very good. That's galactic time, obviously. 8:30 British summertime. Oh dear, excuse me. I've got a little problem to address very shortly. But before we do that, we've got to finish this. So me chatbot's come untethered, you see. It's flapping around, throwing sparks everywhere. So I need to get it all strapped back down again. Oh. Yeah, I think that's up to 11 now, actually. Oh, pop. That's the fellow. Thank you, Gimp. Such a tattle. I do like a word that starts with three. No, surely not. You're wasting your time, sir. How'd you like those moves? Yes. Yes, a word starting with 3 consonants. That takes some skill. Judging by the corona on that planet, it's not a landable. Slightly unnerved. That's got it. Oh. Very important if you're, if you've got tourists on board to. I do have Ali Alexander on board.
Mission objective complete.
Are you familiar with their work? Oh, no, come on. Let's use the skills we've got. Vista. Nope. Okay, we need to refuel. Which is no big deal. I've got 3 skills, Sparky. Oh, landing, taking off, and
Frameshift drive charging.
what's the third one?
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Singing? Is it? I think it might be singing. Oh. Oh, listen, there we go. Let's go mess around it. 4 skills then we're up to now. Yes. We're still in the gravity shell of the, not in it, obviously, but certainly under the influence. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Docking request granted.
Oh, music's gone a bit Battlestar Galactica there.
Landing gear deployed.
Perfect. Right on the. Go.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Quickly refuel before Ali knows what's going on.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Perfect takeoff there.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
And we're off again. Marvellous. It's quite a lucrative little jaunt, really. Ish.
4, 3, 2.
Miming along to the Corvass there. Never not fun. Ooh, a pair of shoes.
Frameshift drive charging.
Pair of shoes, you see. Shoe pair. Pair of shoes. I'm just here to entertain myself, really. Oh, there we go. That's better. Back's feeling a little tight tonight. Also, I keep losing focus. Ooh. We watched Warrior's Gate last night, the Doctor Who episode story. It's the last one with Romana in. It was quite good.
Drive charging.
A bit weird, but in a lovely sort of way, you know. I recommend it.
4, 3, 2,
Bom, bom, bom. Yeah, made very quick work of that, I think. Yes, things went very peculiar, very funny. Sometimes both.
frameshift drive charging.
City of Death, for instance, which is a complete riot. It's basically proto hitchhikers, really. That story. Proto Gently, I suppose, as well. Douglas Adams, of course, being the excuse me. Douglas Adams being the script editor of the time, of course, of City of Death, not Warrior's Gate. I was slightly bothered by him because he had one eye in the middle of his face, but he was wearing a sort of an alien, human disguise, which had two eyes. So how did that work? Very confusing. Yes, all the stuff with like the multiple Mona Lisas. That was a lot of fun. Steady, MC. Like one of the things that I often forget is Adric being originally a Tom Baker companion. It was what is it? Time Lash? Was that the story that he? Of course, very sort of a key Davison moment, and quite an extraordinary thing to happen in the series. Full stop. So yeah. So it often sort of slips my mind that actually he was nicked from E-Space by Tom. Oh dear. I do apologize. That's a good question, actually, MC. I'm not sure it's being broadcast anywhere. I know UK Gold used to show them endlessly. But I'm afraid the GIMP has a disturbing DVD collection. Optical media. Do you remember optical media? Amazing times. Just shine a little light at a silver disc, and you can watch anything you want. Crazy. I've said the difference between comedy and tragedy. Comedy is a child asking what a vinyl record is, and tragedy is a child asking what a CD is. Yes. Oh dear. Very throaty tonight. Have we got enough spiral in us to see this out? I don't think we have. Oh, no, there we go. Marvellous. The spiral of competence. Yes, MC, quite the dilemma, isn't it? I shouldn't be at all surprised if episodes frequently fall off the internet, though. Not that I'm advocating such a tort, of course. Freeport. Goldstein Freeport. Ooh. I'm here for me money.
Request granted.
Winnie Posh, though, eh?
Landing gear deployed.
Who put that there? No. Oh dear. What an awkward spot, eh?
Successful. Engines disengaged.
So yeah, demanding passenger, but quite a short journey. So she doesn't really get a chance to get miffed. You see, that's the idea. Well, I would have hoped that my Viper would have arrived by now. Yes, there it is. I think. Quite nice to see a recovering station that has a shipyard. Ooh, yes. Anyway, before I do this, I've got to do something else, which is just quickly stop flapping my mouth around. That'd be a start, wouldn't it? Yes. Back in a bit. I thank you kindly, MC, for that reminder. Quite forgotten I'd muted the microphone there. In case I absent-mindedly sub-vocalized some secret details, you know.
Landing gear retracted.
Do you think that counted? I think that possibly counted. Oh. Ah, the irony. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, so much fiddling. I don't know.
4, 3,
Go. Hello. Thanks for the notification. Oh, I tell you what, you can watch now. I understand, apparently. On Netflix, you can watch a bit of Fry and Laurie. Yes. That's nice, isn't it? Yes, all 3 series, I think. Lovely stuff in there, definitely. Not a subscriber myself, you understand, but I have friends who dabble, you know. So, yeah, no, let's just do it. Right, okay, good. I'm thinking out loud again.
South Kruger, Juliet Alpha Charlie. This is Federal Flight Control. You're clear for approach. Ensure you submit a request before touching down, Commander.
Wait a second. What was that? What's that? What's that there? I think we've got a little bug. Don't you? Or is that something else? No, I think that's supposed to be connected to the yeah. That's a bit of a giggle, isn't it?
Okay, Commander. Your assigned landing pad is number 28. operation complete. Securing ship. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Thank you. Oh, yes. So...
Jack, I just popped round because I had something I wanted to tell you about. Yeah, I was getting dressed the other morning and I pulled a pair of socks out of my chest of drawers. I could tell straight away it was a new pair, you know, that I'd never worn before, just by the sense of touch. Now, I always buy my own socks, right? And I know I'd not bought any new ones for like 8-9 months, you know. Which means there's one pair of socks that had been getting missed all the time. I guess I must have cleaned my socks and stuck them back in the drawer, you know. So I was always taking out ones that I'd already worn and never quite getting to the new pair. Crazy to think it had been sat at the back for 9 months. Anyway, I thought you might find that interesting.
Well, not particularly. Well, I suppose in a sense, yes. I mean, I suppose what you're saying really is that, you know, it doesn't matter if you've been stuck at the back of the proverbial drawer of life for forever. You know, one day still you might eventually get picked out. And you
No, not really. It's just a story about socks.
Well, that was thanks, Paul. Yeah, anyway, so we're here with our Viper now, lovely, and yeah, so on with the show. Sorry about that. Don't. He lives next door. I don't know what he's going on about really. Right, so Starport Services, shipyard, outfitting. There we go. And thank you, MC. Yeah. Ooh, there she is. Lovely. Right, what are we packing on this thing? Pulses and bursts. Very electric, isn't it? What do you think? Should we spruce it up a bit? Ooh, actually, I don't know what I'll do. Yes, this is it. Federation, million, blah blah blah. States economy, diddly do. Oh, I've lost my mind. Sorry. Let's see. That's what we're interested in. So that is that's got some security. See, I'm only a little, so I need some NPC assistance if I'm going to go out pew-pewing. Otherwise I might go out pew-pewing, as it were.
Detach confirmed. You are go for departure.
Oh.
Landing gear retracted.
So I'm going to see if things get busy at the beacon. Just ease myself into a little combat. Yes, he's always popping round telling me stuff that he finds interesting, which, quite frankly, rather dull. But, one has to be polite.
Frameshift drive
All
charging.
clear. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Verity back. Which is no bad thing. I kind of like the idea of having, Verity ships and Victor ships. That works for me. I do like the rumble of the stars. I've probably said that before, but continues to please me. Of course, these nav beacon places can often be rather empty and dull, so I apologise in advance if we don't get any biters. Could of course go USS hunting. But, let's try this first, eh? I don't think I ought to. Even if it was dirty. Oh yes, pick up some data as well.
Scan detected.
Champion. So we get a lot of NPC bounty hunters here as well. Oh. Oh yes, I remember use guys. No, I'm talking like that. Oh dear. It's the bunny.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Money. Ha. It's not much money, but it's there. Let's see if this chap's. Oh, he's clearly a wrong un. Clean? Are you absolutely sure? Let's try some USSs, shall we?
Frameshift drive charging.
Not really done much of that at all.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, there's another point, of course. 4, yes. So, little reverse piracy, I think. So we return to Doyle. I think we can claim our bounties. Possibly grab some cargo, if they've got any. And, yeah. Go full honey trap on their asses. I should probably fly towards the thing I'm trying to land at, shouldn't I? Yes. Oop, weapon fire. Threat 4, no thank you. Run away. Steady. Nearly fell off my chair then. Maybe that. Maybe. A little bit. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Because, you know, rebuy is pretty low on this thing. Which is what we need, really. Ooh. That's very promising. Yeah, how'd you like those apples? Granny Smith's they are. You better believe it. Oh! Not very powdery. Quite a sharp underbite. Yes. Not showing much resistance here, eh? Times like this that I wish I had the old axe. Yeah. Whole 1,000 credits there. Well, wasn't up to much, was it? Not for much longer, they're not. Oh! Possibly not tonight, frankly, but he might be popping around in future. Although, unless you want to sort of see the same thing again, which I think we'll allow, because this is, you know, because I've already fluffed it up once tonight. Shall we? Oh, go on then. Yeah.
Hey, Jack. I just popped round because I had something I wanted to tell you about. Yeah. I was getting dressed the other morning and I pulled a pair of socks out of my chest of drawers. I could tell straight away it was a new pair, you know, that I'd never worn before, just by the sense of touch. Now, I always buy my own socks, right? And I know I'd not bought any new ones for like 8-9 months, you know, which means this one pair of socks had been getting missed all the time. I guess I must have cleaned my socks and stuck them back in the drawer, you know, So I was always taking out ones that I'd already won and never quite getting to the new pair. Crazy to think it had been sat at the back for 9 months. Anyway, I thought you might find that interesting.
Not really. Well, I suppose, I mean, one could look at it as, we're all, aren't we, metaphorically in the sock drawer, and it's reassuring to think that, however long it's been, we may yet have one day where we are finally plucked.
No, not really. It's just a story about socks.
Well, it's ostensibly the same thing that you said last time, so I'm a bit troubled that you couldn't quite remember something that had happened so recently. Anyway, time's timing. Yeah. Really, frankly, do you not have next-door neighbors that pop round and tell you dull stories? I envy you.
Alpha Charlie, this port operates under federal jurisdiction. You must submit a request before landing. Authorization cleared. Make your way to landing pad number 28.
Still speeding. So easy to do in this thing.
You're on track, Commander. Approach looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, yes. It's a hook. It's a hook, MC. That's what it is. Oh.
Landing operation complete. You may disembark when ready. Good to have you, Commander.
Mute me. I usually don't need any help with that. I usually manage to mute myself. Oh, commodity. No, repair. What? Hang on. Right. I thought that might be the case. Let's see how we do over here.
Docking clamps retracted. You are go for departure.
What a lovely egress. Oh dear. Oh yeah. You want some boy? Ha. I think that's the one we want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In the words of Greece. Oh dear.
Frameshift drive charging.
So you guys are going to get some bait.
4, 3,
Some bait.
2,
Hopefully get some diction going on. %, mostly harmless. Whoa. Elite is virtually in my grasp. Yep, that'll do me. I think we need to improve the power on this thing. That's more like it. Some more with a bit of fire in their belly. Like new turrets as well, let's say. An opportunity to have at them. Yes, your ship. There we go. It's all over. Never mind.
target destroyed.
Ooh, that's a little meteor.
Target destroyed.
This chap, who I think is clean. Ooh, he's not clean.
Under attack.
Yes, MC. It took me quite a while to use turrets. I sort of did it as a whim, really, on a whim. And then realised that they had a much better angle of attack than Gimbal, and therefore very much something you should have in your arsenal, or at least,
Target destroyed.
how do I do this? There we go. Stowed. I've forgotten where we were headed now. That one, wasn't it? Compton. It was Compton. Straight into Compton. That's where we're going.
Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
32%. Mostly harmless. Oh. Quickly moving there.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Yes, I remember the first time I fired them up. I just sort of watched them pointing straight up and shooting something I couldn't see, and I thought, hello. There's something I never realised. Which is the whole sort of trade-off, really, isn't it? So you've got your fixed, which do your most damage per shot. Then you're gimbaled, and then you're turreted. So each one doing less damage, but each one giving you more opportunity to get some damage in. And well, due to certain personal constraints that I undergo when playing this game, the turreted weapons are very worth having. Yes. I should try some projectile weapons with turrets. I mean, at the moment, what I'm really doing is just stripping shields and allowing the NPCs to do most of the damage, I think. Which still gets, bread on the table, but not quite as satisfying. Yeah, absolutely. MC. I think for a lot of the ships out there, the hard points are in weird places, but are quite well suited to turrets. I think one of the trade-offs with
Docking request granted.
maneuverability as well. Oh, I thought so.
Landing gear deployed.
How tranquil.
Engines disengaged.
Don't think I've got anything. No, I don't. Good. Always end up checking. Decisions. Doesn't have to be anything too elaborate. Really.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I blanked out completely. I was just staring at my own guns. Oh. Oh, I don't know. We'll see how this works. Yeah, let's go for broke. It's a little heavier, isn't it? Still well within our power. Yeah, why not? See if we can improve our power distribution as well. Yeah, let's see how we get on with that. think I can do that. Right. Back to some passive bounty hunting.
Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Yes.
Frameshift drive charging.
So
4, 3,
let's see how this build works out. Looks like an ideal testing ground. I nudged me button. Premature buttonage.
frameshift drive
Nothing
charging.
worse. Nothing worse. Oh,
Ready to engage.
wasn't waiting for me, will it?
1, engage.
Nope. Oh. Of course, a good thing about doing the passive bounty hunting in the Viper is you can often put quite a lead on whoever's trying to kill you. So then the fuzz turns up. You know, you can just run interference till they arrive. Evasion, that sort of thing. Promising still. always fascinated by those little ships that pop out of USSs. Are they running away from battle? Excuse me. There we go. You don't really need those shields, you know.
Target shields offline.
I don't really need to.
Target destroyed. Target shields offline. Under attack.
No, I don't think so.
Target destroyed.
Yeah. Splendid. Yeah. Jolly G.
Frameshift drive charging.
Not bad, actually, bounty-wise. Yeah.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Excuse me. Did I see another? Yes, I did. That's not going to slake me slaughter last, is it? short period of adjustment. There. There we go. I think once we've cashed our bounties, I think that might be it for tonight. I was worried if we play any longer, Paul will come round again. Ooh. I mean, he's a national treasure, you know, and his contributions to music's phenomenal. But, it's got no filters on his attitudes. Oh dear.
Landing gear deployed. Engines disengaged.
Oh dear. Right. Phew. Oh, he's dropped 272. That was very cheap. Very cheap round. Ha. There we go. So, I think, yeah, I think this is a good enough place as any to retire for the evening. I'd just like to thank Curtains and Frankly Femme for joining me. Orange Spark as well, if he's still around. Some other people there too. In secret, hello to you. And I'd like to, of course, thank Steve Kirby for making me the man I am today. I salute you, sir. And so, should we do the nice thing? I know there's not many of us, but who, you know, let's see now. Let's raid Buana, shall we? Yes. So, I'm gonna get this ready to go off. So yes, as I say, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I should be streaming again on Sunday, all being well. So until then, fly safe, and I shall see you in the black.